we'd just have a quick sit down and kind of celebrate my 1 year YouTube birthday. So I had great plans for this, that I was going to do a giveaway and a few different things that I was going to do to celebrate. I was obviously going to go out with friends and, you know, have a few celebrations out and about, and that obviously can't happen at the moment because we are in the middle of Covid-19. So it's kind of a lot, well, yes, it's a lot different than I thought it was going to be. So I didn't want to completely ignore it altogether just because we can't go anywhere and celebrate it or do anything particularly to celebrate it. So I thought I'd just do a bit of a year in review and have a chat with you guys about, you know, what did it look like when I started it? What does it look like now? What did I get wrong? What did I get right? You know, how am I moving forward? All that sort of thing. So that's what we're going to do. So when I started this channel a year ago, it was actually the 30th of April, so I'm a teensy bit late, but the 30th of April 2019. And I wanted this channel to be predominantly about health and fitness and healthy eating. So while it has been a lot about healthy eating and sharing a lot of family meals, especially like budget family meals, which I really like, because I mean, why pay more when you don't need to? There hasn't been anywhere near as much of the like workout type stuff as I envisioned there would be in the first place. Actually have filmed some recently, but yeah, watching those back have taught me a couple of things that I can do differently. How can I film things better? How can I present things better? And all that sort of thing. So hopefully that content will start to come out. But having said that, I'm not in any way unhappy with my channel in the last 12 months. I'm actually quite proud of what I've achieved, that I set myself a goal to put out at least one video a week, which I have kept to pretty much the entire year, except for the 1 week that I had my hysterectomy. I think it went 10 days between videos, but I think that's pretty good after having had a hysterectomy. So yeah, what I think we'll do is go through the videos just super quickly and have a look at how well I portrayed the last year of my life, because you know, a lot of this is for me. Like, I want to be able to look back at these videos, and you know, this video itself is probably more for me than you guys, so that I can look back a year into the journey and see, you know, where I was at, what I said I would change, and hopefully I did, or if I didn't, you know, that sort of thing. So yeah, we will just have a super quick spool through the videos and see how well I covered the year. Okay, so a year ago I did my welcome to my channel video, which is you know, pretty cringy to look at, but it's probably the case with nearly everybody's welcome to my YouTube channel video. And then my hysterectomy was announced. I got the letter for my hysterectomy pretty soon after that. I think it was like in the next month. Then I had my hysterectomy in June, early June. So there's a few vlogs covering that. And then I went on a flying adventure with my husband, which is exciting. It actually was the last time I was in his airplane, so probably should do something about that. My son had eye surgeries. He had quite a bad year last year. He had, I think, 3 eye surgeries, broke a foot, broke a wrist. Terrible year. Okay, and then the planning started for going to Europe in September, so that was very exciting. I did a going to Europe with carry-on only, which was a challenge I set myself, and I was so glad that I actually stuck with it and did it, and it was great. And I don't think I would ever probably go with a bigger than carry-on luggage to go overseas ever again, because it was just short trips. Okay, then I did my top 8 Christian authors for women, so that was really good. And then we covered, I went back and did some sort of nostalgic videos of Europe the previous year, kind of getting myself excited about going to Europe. So there's a few of those, and then our Europe trip started. Did a Marking World Mental Health Week, which was a a slideshow about my dad, so that was really, well, gut-wrenching to do, but it's really great to have it here. My daughter's epic rendition of Be My Guest from Beauty and the Beast, it's hilarious. And then Christmas. This is actually something that I was so looking forward to doing when I started my YouTube channel, because I love watching people's Christmas videos, like preparing for Christmas, decorating the house, what did I buy my kids. I actually really love that video. It's actually one of my favourite videos to look back on, my preparing for Christmas or decorating our house for Christmas 2019. So yeah. And then of the day, and then we bought our kids Dreamworld passes as part of their Christmas presents, so we went back there, and I started doing a few vlogs, and then I started doing a couple of vegan and vegetarian vlogs, so that's really exciting because I love vegan and vegetarian meals. I did a cruise with me video, basically because that's like a big love of mine, that I haven't cruised in the time that I've had my channel, but it's a big love of mine to cruise. So I did a bit of a compilation video of my cruises, celebrating Australia Day. Did a couple of get to know me videos because that seemed to be going around in the YouTube world at that time. Some more recipe ideas, a throwback to exploring Tassie with one of my best friends, Alison, so that's exciting. This is funny actually, my son's braces off video, which was 2 months ago, which funnily enough I think has it is my most viewed video, which I think is hilarious. But anyway, some more meals. Okay, and then God had really been putting it on my heart to do a devotion series, and I was thinking originally it was going to be on Instagram and like an Instagram live type thing once a week or whatever, and I wanted to go through a devotional book. So I started researching devotional books for women, and I eventually settled on God's Purpose for Every Woman. And we found another family fun destination out in the Diagila National Park, which we had never found before. That is also one of my most viewed videos, so that's exciting because that's another thing that I didn't really set off to do in the beginning, but have got into, and I really enjoy sharing our family fun activities, our adventures, because we are more an adventuring family. So yeah, then I did a winter haul, and then the excitement a month ago of my husband having to do an emergency landing into a dairy farm in Debra, which is half an hour away from us. So that was very dramatic, and sort of went on to be a week-long thing, or a bit longer than a week, of getting him repaired and back in the air. And yeah, and then of course not long after that COVID happened and the airfield was closed down, so he's actually only been able to fly again as of yesterday, so happy about that. Okay, a couple of other meals. There was one about staying at home, which was like the beginning of Covid-19 and that sort of thing. And yes, I did so that's pretty much it, except for an Aldi haul. But yeah, I did a deep clean with me video, which I'm actually really happy about having done, because that's what we decided to do with this isolation time. We decided to paint the main area of our house, and that turned into like a little bit more because I decided to deep clean everything, including my pantry. So that meant completely emptying it, cleaning it, repainting it, restocking it, and rearranging it in a more user-friendly way. So yeah, so I've got lots of plans, lots of ideas going forward, but obviously at the moment everything is very much on hold. Our restrictions lifted on Saturday just gone, where we're now able to drive or travel up to 50 k's from our home, but only with our immediate family, and we are now allowed to picnic or bushwalk. Like, they've opened the national parks. You're now allowed to water sports and stuff are now allowed, recreational stuff on the water. so right in time for winter. It's actually gotten freezing now, but it's still exciting that those things are available to us. We can now do those. So we went and had a picnic on Saturday, so that was very exciting. Our numbers here are, you know, very encouraging. Like today's new cases was 0, but yesterday was 3. I think the day before that was 5, and then we had a couple of 0 days. I think 3 0 days before that. So it's just going to be, you know, seeing how these things go as restrictions are lifted. My year 12er is going back to school next Monday. So what they're doing is kindy, prep grade 1, grade 11 and grade 12 are going back next Monday, and then 2 weeks later the rest of the years will go back. But obviously that will depend on how the numbers are going and how many new cases there's been and all that sort of thing. So yeah, that's what's happening at the moment. Non-essential shopping also opened again as of Saturday, but I'm not really that keen to rush into that because, well, for one thing, it's not essential, and I don't really want to go into crowds if I don't have to. So, but it's been very interesting, and I actually did write a blog about this. I might put a card up here so that you can go and read that blog if you're interested. But I've found this whole experience very interesting in the fact that because I do communicate with YouTubers in other countries, pretty much we are never going through the same thing at the same time. Like we had our bushfires at the end of last year, beginning of this year, and then the floods, and we might have, you know, this particular thing go on. There was the earthquake tragedy that happened in New Zealand at the end of last year. There might be like a school shooting that happens in the US. There might be something that happens in Europe, like there was the yellow vest thing going on in Paris, and all these different things going on in different countries, but they're not happening to us. So we can hear about them, and we can, you know, you can be, you know, communicating with different YouTubers in other countries, and they're going through different things and experiencing different things, but we're never experiencing the same thing at the same time, like pretty much never. So it's actually been really interesting that you can talk to these people that normally you don't have anything in common with, but, you know, other than you're a YouTuber and you're a mum. And but now you're literally going through the same thing. You're all in isolation. You're all limited to what you can do. You're all dealing with the emotions that go along with being isolated and being restricted with what you can do. So yeah, but it's been really great though as well to have that added, you know, that shared experience. So it's, if anything, it's just growing relationships with people that I've met through YouTube, and that, like, in reality, that's probably been the best thing that's happened out of this channel, is the people that I've met, the friends that I've made, also through my Instagram and Facebook account, and also my Instagram. So yeah, it's just been really great to meet other people from other countries and be able to learn about other things that are going on in other countries, you know, not just stuff that you hear in the media, which half the time probably isn't true anyway, but just general life that goes on for other people that live in different situations to me. So that's been really exciting. So yeah, that's about all I've got for this 1 year anniversary of Faith Fit Fee. Thank you for coming along on this journey. If you are new or if you have been here the whole time, I hope you are enjoying my channel content, and yeah, there's just more exciting stuff to come going forward. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and send me a comment. Thank you, and see you next time.